Now, I've been a fan of X-Men, X-Men comics, the original X-Men cartoon. And yeah, I took the time. I was one of the few that took the time to give X-Men 97 a try. And while I did like the fact that they, for lack of a better term, did a throwback in the animation to the original X-Men cartoon, like the fact that they really packed in a lot of the stories from the comics into the cartoon. There was a couple things that I didn't particularly care for. The first one is the fact that they turned Morph non-binary. Morph is a shapeshifter. Morph could assume the form of another individual, male, female, mutant, whatever. That doesn't, in my opinion, swap with being non-binary. Those two things, you cannot swap those two things and mean the same thing. Okay, that's the first thing. Episode 3, I pointed this out in a video weeks ago that they were teasing Morph being in love with Wolverine. And I actually had a couple of people say that didn't happen in that episode. I didn't see it. It was there right in front of your faces. It's another instance of Disney pushing a message. Well, here we are, a number of weeks later. X-Men 97, season 1's done. The ratings, we don't know what the ratings are. We don't know what the views are. All we know is that it's not showing up in the Nielsen and it's not showing up on Samba TV. In fact, rumors are that the ratings are, or the views are lower than even Miss Marvel, which is hard to believe. Well, no, not really. Because people are tired of Disney and the message versus just wanting to escape and be entertained. So let's get back to Morph. So the season finale, I think it was episode 10. There's a scene where morphs into Jean Grey and professes his love for Wolverine, while Wolverine has been rendered unconscious, basically, from Magneto ripping his adamantium from his body. And I just happened to find this over at Blaze Media. Andrew Chapados, I hope I pronounced your name right, Andrew. Disney Plus X-Men shows has non-binary character turned into a woman and confesses love for Wolverine. Producers had previously claimed non-binary simply meant shapeshifter. No. Non-binary does not mean shapeshifter. And again, this centers around the character Morph. Season finale for the controversial Disney Plus cartoon X-Men 97 ended with the show's non-binary character professing his love for fan favorite Wolverine. The show's producer had previously stated that the relationship between the two was simply a buddy friendship. Okay. I love you, man. The character named Morph, who was confirmed as being portrayed as non-binary, quote unquote, before the show's release, stood over an injured Wolverine in the season finale. As the X-Men attempted to stop a world-ending event, Morph chose to stay out of the epic battle in order to stand watch over his wounded compatriot. Realizing the Wolverine might not overcome his injuries, the character took the opportunity to confess his love to the unconscious hero. In addition, Morph also changed his appearance to that of Jean Grey, the woman Wolverine loves, before making his confession. She can't say it, but I can. I love you, Logan. Stay with me, the gender transitioning character said, according to Bounding Into Comics. Well, just not according to Bounding Into Comics. It's actually what happened. For those of you that actually took the time to watch the show and watch the season finale. Beau DeMayo, who, by the way, was executive producer before he was fired right before the premiere of the show, confirmed following the episode that the scene was meant to be romantic. And for those of you that told me in my earlier video that it wasn't, You're wrong. Yes, Morph was confessing romantic feelings for Logan, he wrote over on X. Fan replied to the post and noted that he became suspicious during another scene where Morph changed into Wolverine's brother and brought him a beer. Yep, that wasn't an accident, DeMeo responded. There you have it, folks. Again, and I can't stress this enough, and others have stressed this quite a bit. You've got a classic, iconic animated series that's being remade, and it's actually a continuation of the older series, but instead of just being entertaining and getting invested in the characters, you have to push a message. And quite honestly, I'm getting tired of the message. Disney, why did you just lay off 14% of your staff at Pixar? Because of the message. Bob Iger, who keeps saying, well, we're not going to get involved in the culture war, keeps getting involved in the culture war. No matter how many times you say it, Bob, you keep getting involved in the culture war. While it's not surprising, it is wrong and proves that Disney is actively engaging in the culture war and wants to warp the minds of its viewers to believe that wrong is right. Now, we've gone all over this about the character being misrepresented before the series launched. In fact, it goes all the way back to 2015. And the creators, as I said earlier, the creators were saying, well, non-binary was simply another word for shapeshifter. No, it's not. And again, fans that bring it up, what happens? They get scolded by the creators. Did we teach you people nothing? Were you not watching? Did we not figure out how to be nice to each other and how to get along? It's very odd to feel like we are still dealing with the same issues that we're dealing with 30 years ago. It's painful. So in other words, fans, you're wrong. So what do you guys think about this? Me? I thought the series was okay. I thought it followed the stories from the comics pretty well. I didn't like the message stuff, where if they would have eliminated the message stuff with Morph, I think the series would have been fine. So comment down below, tell me what you guys think. While you're at it, please take the time to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Share this video out there with your friends and family. And with that, I will see you guys later.